Recorded Books presents Rumor Central by Reshonda Tate Billingsley. Narrated by Jasmin Walker. Chapter 1. Ain't no party like a Maya Morgan party 'cause a Maya Morgan party don't stop. The sounds of the screeching crowd filled the mansion, Miami's hottest club, usually reserved for the 21 and up crowd. Tonight, it was closed down just for me. That's because I got it like that. Just ask any one of the 1,500 people crowded into the mansion to celebrate my birthday. Forget Sweet 16. My Sweet 17 party was one for the history books. MTV was here filming. My reality show, Miami Divas, was taping our season finale, and the DJ had the crowd on their feet, leading them with the chant that everyone was singing. Ain't no party like a Maya Morgan party 'cause a Maya Morgan party don't stop. If I wasn't on top of the world before, I was definitely on it now. I stood in the VIP box overlooking the dance floor, waving my hands back and forth with the music. My swag was in full force. I was rocking an emerald green Valentino lace tank dress, some 5-inch gold Giuseppe Zanotti peep-toe pumps, and enough jewelry to feed a small village in China. I'd gotten highlights in my jet black long wavy hair, and of course my makeup was on point. That's how I roll. My mom says I'm extra, but I say I'm about that life. That's why when MTV contacted me last year about being on their show, my Super Sweet 16, I told them I was an extraordinary type of girl and I didn't want to do any ordinary type of show. So I was going to wait a year and do a Sweet 17 party. They weren't feeling me at first, but the way the cameraman was panning the hyped-up crowd and the producer was grinning from ear to ear, I knew they were feeling me now. Girl, this party is hot, my friend Kennedy said as she bounced to the music. She was rocking a Versace royal blue jumpsuit and looked almost as tight as me. Almost. And you thought it wouldn't be? I laughed as I took another sip of my drink. You know how I do it. She laughed, then looked around. Where's your little crew at? I knew it was just a matter of time. Kennedy and I had been friends since we were babies because our mothers had been college roommates, but she lived in Orlando now. So we didn't get to hang as much. For some reason, she didn't cut for my new friends, especially the ones from my reality show, Miami Divas. The show starred me and 4 of my classmates from our private school, Miami High. Don't get it twisted. We weren't your ordinary high school students. If you looked up fab in the dictionary, it would have our picture right next to it. Shoot, Kimora Lee Simmons named her company Fabulosity directly after me. Well, that's my story anyway. But when you had more money in your purse than most people made in a year, you had no choice but to be fab. And me and my crew were all that and a bag of jalapeno chips. There was my BFF, Sheridan Matthews. Her mom is world-renowned singer Glenda Matthews. Then Shay Turner, who can best be described as my frenemy because she's so ghetto fabulous, and I don't do ghetto, that we clash like oil and water. But her dad, Jalen Turner, is like the biggest basketball player in the country, so she was rolling in dough. The other crew members included Evie and Javid, who had more money than all of us combined because her dad is this Middle Eastern billionaire, Bali Fernandez, who I just adore because he is so over the top and doesn't care who knows it, including his uptight daddy who was some kind of Cuban diplomat, and then me. You ever heard of the Morgan Hotel chain? That's right, I'm that Morgan. Don't hate? Although if you did, I'd be used to it. I'm a 5'9" caramel-coated princess. When you put us all together, you had fabulosity at its finest. I don't know if Kennedy just didn't like the crew or if she was jealous that Sheridan had taken her spot. That's what she always said. So she didn't like the others, but she despised Sheridan. And the feeling was mutual. They're in the back doing some interviews, I finally said, answering her. She turned up her nose. This is about you. Why are they doing interviews? I smiled. Chill, Kennedy. It's all good. My party is going to be part of the season finale. I thought this was supposed to just be for MTV. They worked out something, I shrugged. I left all those kinds of details to my dad and our attorney. She finally laughed. Only you would be able to get MTV to change their whole programming lineup. Hey, hey, hey! My girl Lauren sang as she approached us. Even though the club was dark, I could tell by the way she was slurring her words that she was high as a kite. Back in the day, me, Kennedy, and Lauren were inseparable. But her parents had shipped her off to boarding school and she'd turned into a druggie. Since I don't do druggies,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?